Hey guys, what's up? Katie here. Sorry it's been a little while since my last video. I did plan on doing it sooner than this, but stuff has been happening since my last video. My boyfriend has been in the hospital since Friday, and also we had to take one of our cats to the vet, and he had to have surgery to have some teeth removed, so yeah, there's been a lot going on, but I'm back again now to do another video. I don't have any more Dollar Tree titles to show off, but today I wanted to go ahead and show off some eBay stuff that I got a few months back. It's 17 titles that I won in an auction. It was 17 titles, and I think I paid like 22, I think it was like 21 and some change, so let's just round it up to $22, and I think it was free shipping, but they're mostly all horror titles. That's why I wanted to go ahead and show them off, and some of these I've never even heard of before, so I was really excited, because it originally I think was like $44, but they dropped it like pretty much in half. So that's why I went ahead and purchased it. And then there's one thing I'm going to show you that I did pick up that was new. And I don't think I've ever actually seen this one. I've seen the remake of it with Vince Vaughn, but I was excited to find the original Psycho. So, and I found this one over at Dollar General. So, I was really excited to find this, and I can't wait to watch this version. I really do actually like the Vince Vaughn one. But I'm sure, of course, that one will be just as good, if not better. But, okay, these are the ones from eBay. I'm going to start out with Z for Zachariah. This is one of the main reasons why I wanted the lot, was for this movie, because it has Margot Robbie and Chris Pine in it, and I love both of them very, very much. And unfortunately, this disc, most of them, or the whole thing was listed like new, but this disc actually is pretty scratched, so I'm hoping that it actually plays. But if not, I'll just take it up to like Second and Charles or Ralph's Records and have them clean it for me, and it should hopefully be okay. And then next we have Burn. And this one has a slipcover with it. But I've never heard of this one before. It says Hell of a Night. And it has Josh Hutcherson. I think that's the guy from, oh my god, the Hunger Game movies. I think that's him. I could be wrong though, now that I'm second guessing myself. But he's the only name that I recognize. So, look up that one. And then got Mara. If You See Her, You're Already Dead. It's from the producers of Paranormal Activity and Insidious. I actually started to watch this on, I don't know if it was Hulu or Netflix. But yeah, I just started like 15 some odd minutes into it, and I stopped watching it, so I'm glad I did, so that way this can be a new watch. And then I have this movie like 20 times over again, but it is a classic, Prom Night with Jamie Lee Curtis. This one is a good movie, but I actually like the second one better because I like the paranormal spin on it. that one. And then this one looks really good. It's called Cut. Takes filmmaking into very real, very scary territory. Taking lives one scene at a time. I don't recognize any of these actors either. So I don't know if this might be like a found footage type of one. Which I'm hoping it kind of is, because I love found footage movies. So, looking forward to that one. I haven't, really honestly, I haven't been watching any DVDs since I've gotten Netflix and Hulu, and that was about 3 or so months ago, give or take. And I know that's very shameful, because I am a physical media collector, and that's what I love to do, is collect movies, buy movies. I love going out on the hunt more than anything. Honestly, maybe even more than watching the movies, I love to go out on the hunt for movies. But I've never really had cable, and this is the first time I've ever had Hulu or Netflix, or Shudder is another one that we have. And so I've just been kind of addicted to that for right now. And also, once you watch a movie, out of all the movies that I've gotten here recently, you know, you can only watch it one time, and then, you know, you've seen it. And a lot of the movies I've been excited about, I don't know why I haven't wanted to watch them. It's like, you know, of course I want to see them, but once I see them, then, you know, it's over with. I can't, even though I can watch them again, but I can never be surprised by them again because I've already seen them. So, I don't know. Kind of strange stuff going on, but, anyways, yeah. So, next up we have, The Dead Room. This one's an IFC one. Step inside the dead room, where something sinister guards a home's horrifying secrets. And this one is also a Scream Factory. So, that one. And then we have Cold Blood with Jean Reno. You can't outrun the past. This one is a Scream Media. Screen. Not Scream. Sorry. But yeah, another one I've never heard of. And then this one probably isn't necessarily a horror, but kind of like just more of a thriller, but Bad Stepmother. This stepmom is a real killer. Kristy Swanson. Is she the one who played the original Buffy in the movie? Was that her? I think that was her. Pretty sure that was her. I got that one. And then I got Creepshow 2. Which I cannot remember if I have seen this one or not. I know I've of course seen the first one. I believe there is a third one. And I don't think I've seen the third one. Got this one. And then this one's not horror, I don't believe, but it was in the lot. It's called Greyhound Attack. I think this is a war movie. but I will still give it a watch, of course, eventually. Even though I'm not watching them right now. Again, that's the other good thing about physical media is you can watch them whenever. From the Dark. This is a Dark Skies film. A fast-paced Irish horror. That's what this one is. Pray for Dawn. So that one. And then we have Cornered, right? Pretty sure that's what this says. This one's a Phase 4 one. And it has the slip. And this has James Duvall, Face the Evil. So this one looks pretty interesting. And then this one says it's inspired by a true story, so, but it's called Vault. Another one I've never heard of. And then we have, this one's a Shudder exclusive, Ruin Me. And it's got the slip. And it's a rip-roaring ode to the slasher genre. They paid to be scared. They didn't know how much it would cost them. That one. And then this one they put in a slim case, and it did have the movie art with it, but it was all crinkled up because of the smaller case. But it's House of the Witch Doctor. So got that one to check out too. This is the only one that came like this in this slim case. And then we have The Curse of Downers Grove. This one is at Anchor's Bay. And this one also comes with a slip. And it's from the author of the novel of American Psycho. Love that movie. Christian Bale does an amazing job in that movie. And then the last one is Return to Sender. Revenge Sealed with a Kiss. Has Rosamund Pike and Nick Nolte and Shiloh Fernandez. He picked the wrong address. And this one also has the slip. So there are those. And then I was going to go ahead and get a little personal on my collection and show you how I do it. And how I do it is I have books, binders, whatever you want to call them, that store my movies in them. If I can get it open. So this is how I do it, how I've done it for as long as I can remember, is because I've never had them on bookshelves really, except for maybe when I very first started, back when I had VHS tapes and all that kind of stuff too. So, but I actually I write my initials and you can also see there's a number on there, 1064. So the reason why that is there is, you know, I have all of my discs numbered, and I have them written down. Really? Sorry guys. See, it starts out page 1, and all of them are numbered. That I have numbered as of right now is up to 200 or 2508, right? Did I say that right? Yeah, 2508 as of right now. So I still have one of the cases that I have that hold up to a little over 500 movies. Half of it is full that have not been numbered, and then I have 7 totes full of movies that have not been numbered, along with a whole probably 2 other that are in bags basically, or kind of just stacked up, that have not been numbered either. So I'm probably closer to 4,000 maybe. Plus this also is only for DVDs. This does not include any of my seasons or my Blu-rays, or my animated movies. So, and also, I don't know why with my movies either, you know, on every single one of them, I put my initials, KBW. I don't know when that started, or why I started doing it that way. I've been doing it for as long as I can remember, so that's the way I keep doing it. And yeah, and I know people are probably wondering why would I ruin the disc by, you know, actually writing on it, when I didn't even think about this actually until probably a couple months ago, watching other people's videos, thinking to myself, you know, on the cases I could put stickers on here, or just write the numbers on the plastic on here instead of on the disc itself. Well, you know what? I never thought of that, you know, and I don't ever plan on selling my collection or anything. This is my personal collection. And if I did ever have to sell it, and you know, alcohol I have used a few times. If I've had to renumber them or something like that, it works to get the number, the Sharpie stuff off of here. Sometimes it doesn't come out very pretty or anything, and sometimes even writing on them, if you can see, the Sharpie doesn't want to write or stick all that well either. So, you know, even on some of the ones that I have put stickers on, like if the disc is completely black, before I discovered that there was a silver, before I discovered that there was a silver Sharpie, I would put a sticker on this instead, because it was black, and how would you gonna write black on black and be able to see it? So I would do it that way. And sometimes even the sticker on my older discs would be hard to take off. So, and like I said, I never, until a few months ago when I started watching all of these collection videos on YouTube and everything, to actually put them on the outer sleeve of the plastic of these binders pages and stuff. So, you know, that just, it never occurred to me. And so anyways, But this is my own personal collection. This is the way I have done it from day one, where I have always had my initials on it, and where I have always had a number assigned to it to be able to keep track of everything. Because this way it makes it so much easier for me to know where something is at, and if someone borrows something, then, because a lot of my friends back in the day used to borrow stuff from me, so it was easy to keep track of, by just writing down what number of the movie that they took, and then I can look it up later, that type of thing. That way, in case there was something missing, I would know what it was, you know, that kind of thing. But nobody really borrows movies anymore from me or anything. So this is more just for cataloging and everything for me. And then I do keep the artwork. I just put it, you know, wherever. Sometimes, you know, depending on, oh, sorry, I don't even think you can see, sorry. Put it, sometimes I might hang it up, depending on what it is, or especially, you know, if it's a Tim Burton thing, usually I like to hold on to those to kind of hang them up or something, but most of the time I just put them in something, some kind of holder, or in a storage bin or something, and that way, in case I ever do have to sell them or do a return on something, you know, I have everything that I need. Because the DVD cases, the actual cases, I just put in a bag and just throw them in my garage. And I don't keep all of them, because that would, you know, garage would probably be full. But I keep some, so that way, again, in case there's an emergency and for whatever reason I need to sell them, or anything like that, you know, I do have some cases available. But like I said, I don't ever plan on selling. I've already been through that once before, where I had sold off all of my collection, and everything that I have right now got built back up from, I don't know, maybe 2013 maybe, till now. So if I would have still had my original collection, I wouldn't have had to buy everything back that I'm still even working to get all of the titles that I had before back. I'd be a lot further along. But since everything was gone before, and everything, that, yeah, I had to start over from scratch. And yeah. And yeah, with my Blu-rays, I don't have that many, since I haven't really had a Blu-ray for that long of a time. And yeah, so it's just in a case that's this size, which is like 208, I think, is the size of this binder. And sorry, I know they're not that nice looking. I do have cats and everything, and they do, you know, get hair and try to scratch these like a scratching post. But I am getting a little bit more of a Blu-ray collection going, and hopefully I'm going to get a Blu-ray player pretty quickly. And then with my box sets, they're not numbered or anything yet either. They're just in, you know, They're just together in their cases. And the reason why I haven't numbered them yet is because I don't know exactly how I want to number them entirely, because I do have plenty of series completed. Like you can see right here, I have the complete series of Beetlejuice, and then I have the complete classic series of Ninja Turtles right here, and then these are just some random, what do you call it, SpongeBob's. But then I have the complete series of Daria, and then I have the complete series of Batman Beyond, and the complete Batman the Animated Series, which I am so in love with this series. I never watched it when I was growing up, at least not that I can recall, but as soon as I saw Suicide Squad, I've been hooked on Harley Quinn, so I had to watch this series because this is where she originated from. And yeah, I just love it. So now I've become obsessed and with everything DC animated universe related, especially with her. The first thing that I ever watched from the DC animated universe was the Batman and Harley Quinn movie, and that's also what got me hooked on this, because I also got Justice League, the complete series, and I got Teen Titans. I mean, that doesn't have anything to do with Batman or Harley Quinn or anything, but I love the entire, just all of it. So I got only a few more to go to complete all of the DC Universe, Animated Universe collection. So, but they're all together like that. So, and because there's animation movies along with animated series too, that's another thing I haven't figured out on how I want to number it all or place it all, is another reason why I haven't really numbered it yet. But I do also have an app in my phone, My Movie Pro, I think is what it's called, that I paid, I think it was like $9 for, because I've never had an app or anything like that. I've always just organized it myself through just, you know, me numbering them and adding them into my book where I write it down. And I update that list probably, to see, it's in this book completed right now, but I'm redoing it in this book for this year. See, started on 8/20/2020, and I've only gotten, so far, rewriting the list down up to the 1200s so far. So I'm still working on rewriting the list, but I like to rewrite it every, you know, like at least once a year or so, just to keep track of it and everything too. I don't know why. That's just one of the things that I do, that I like to do too, you know, because I mean, they're my movies. I like to, I don't know, organize, catalog, and whatnot of them. And also, I have another book that is filled with movie titles of movies that I want, that, and this entire thing is full of movie titles for me to cross off that I want. So this is like a wish list, I guess. I mean, it's filled with almost any movie that's out there that looks interesting to me, and probably like more than half of these I couldn't even tell you like what the hell they're even about, or who's in them, or a single thing about them, because you know, I looked them up, and at the moment I looked them up, they looked interesting, but then I don't remember a single thing about them, of course, because, you know, it was just when I was looking up movie titles that they were there, and I was like, ooh, that looks interesting, but there's so many of them. There's so many movies out there, and more and more and more are coming all the time, which, don't get me wrong, I love that, you know, I love movies, but, yeah, okay, and now let's go ahead and get into the giveaway. Now, I'm not going to be able to mail this out until next Friday, but we're going to do it where, yeah, you just, you know, as long as you're a subscriber to my channel, just pick a number 1 through 30. What I will do is, to make it fair, the people who actually pick a number, I'll put your number that you chose, each of you who choose a number, I'll put the number that you chose in a hat, and then we'll do a drawing that way. So that way, like, say there's 5 people, instead of doing a whole 1 through 30 type thing and see which number I pull out, I'll put the 5 people who chose their numbers, I'll put whatever numbers you guys chose into a hat and see which number I pulled out. I hope that makes sense. Just to kind of make it more fair, and that way I don't have to write 1, 2, 3, 4 on 30 little pieces of paper and throw it into a hat. So, you know, because I mean, one way or another, there's gonna be a winner. So, but I got 5 movies here. We'll start out with the Blu-ray. Eden Log. Gonna do this one. And then Pastor Shepherd. And then 10-Cent Pistol. And the Snarling. And then Mega Shark 8 movie collection. And then to put a little bit of me into it, we'll also be doing this Beetlejuice magnet